ツマンおじ今日のニュースを読みます。Financial Times. China industrial profit plunge as weak demand and deflation bite. Steep fall in November nearby wipes out profit growth in 2025 as Beijing steps up pressure on overinvestment. China's industrial profit fell at their fastest pace in more than a year last month, as Xi Jinping's economic planners struggled to contain the fallout from the industrial overcapacity and lackluster consumer confidence. Profits at industrial companies with annual revenue of more than renminbi 20 millions, $2.8 billion, fell 13.1% in November, compared with a year earlier. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics showed on Saturday, down from the 5.5% decline in October. A November slump brought profit growth for the year to date down to 0.1% above the same period in 2024, down from 1.9% growth in the January to October period. China's economy has struggled to find long-term drivers of strong growth in the wake of the collapse of the debt-fueled property sector, which is now entering its fifth years of crisis. While China has relied on exports on low-cost goods to boost headline growth, the world's second biggest economy has been wrecked by deflationary pressures, weak domestic demand, and falling investment. The produce price index has been mired in negative territory for 3 years. The latest factory data highlighting its challenges for policymakers to boost confidence among the country's companies and consumers, despite a truce in the U.S.-China trade war and a boom in high-tech manufacturing export. Yu Weining, NBS chief statistician, said China's economy faces structural adjustment pressures as it transitioned from the old to new growth drivers, adding that the international environment was also marked by many unstable and uncertain factors. The central government in Beijing has long resisted calls from economists, both inside and outside China, to unleash the broad-based stimulus and roll out deep social security reform to boost sentiment and kickstart the economy. It has also increasingly taken aim at what the authorities called neogen or involution, excessive industrial competition that they blame in part for overproduction that is driving down prices. In an article published in Qiuxi, the flagship magazine of the Communist Party Central Committee, Xi this month urged officials to work more urgently to address the problem of insufficient domestic demand. Expanding domestic demand is related to both economic stability and economic security. It is not an expedient measure, but a strategic move, he said. Xi also reiterated calls for officials and companies to exercise more discipline over investment, following earlier criticism of industrial overinvestment, which had resulted in brutal price wars and unfair treatment of suppliers. Earlier this month, the NBS reported that the fixed asset investment declined 2.6% in the January to November period from a year earlier, Retail sales, an indicator of household demand, expanded 1.3% in November, on a year earlier, the slowest pace of growth since December 2022. Both data points were below analyst expectation. The latest MBS data highlighted some bright spots in China's manufacturing industries. High-tech manufacturing and the auto industry posted year-on-year improvements of 10% and 7.5% respectively. 以上です。